Picture this: a dusty cowboy hat, piercing eyes, and a sneer that could make the devil himself nervous. Yep, Clint Eastwood, Hollywood's living legend. But what if I told you this gunslinger wasn't just dodging bullets on screen? Oh no, Clint's been dodging Hollywood shade for decades. So here's the million-dollar question: why do some of Hollywood's biggest names absolutely hate Clint Eastwood? Is it his work ethic, his politics, or just that legendary glare? Stick around because we're spilling all the tea about the feuds, drama, and everything Clint. Let's saddle up and ride into it. Yeehaw.
To me, you're nothing but dog shit, you understand? And a lot of things can happen to dog shit.
Okay, first things first. Clint Eastwood isn't just a name, it's a vibe. Rugged, confident, and maybe a little terrifying. From his iconic line, "Go ahead, make my day," to directing Oscar-winning films, the man's been killing it, sometimes literally, for over 70 years. He's got 5 Academy Awards under his belt, and a reputation that's bigger than any tumbleweed in the desert. But here's the twist: not everyone's a fan. Some people in Hollywood think Clint is, let's say, a little too much Clint. Why? Oh, we'll get into all of it, from Leonardo DiCaprio to Spike Lee and even John Wayne. Yeah, we're going there. So, if you think you know Clint Eastwood, think again. Let's unpack why this cowboy's got beef with Hollywood, and why Hollywood's got beef with him.
Nominees this year for their unbelievable performances.
Let's start with some Hollywood royalty. Enter Leonardo DiCaprio. Now, Leo and Clint worked together on Edgar back in 2011. Sounds like a dream team, right? Wrong. Apparently, Clint's one take and we're done directing style left Leo, the king of retakes, pulling his hair out. Rumor has it, when Leo asked for another shot, Clint just called it a day and walked off set. Savage. Oh, and Armie Hammer. Remember him?
I mean, there wasn't even blood.
Yeah, he didn't fare any better. He thought Clint was still in rehearsal during one take, script in hand and all. Clint's response? "I'll edit the script out." Mic drop. Armie was so shook he probably needed a map to find his jaw on the floor. And then we've got America's dad, Tom Hanks.
He is the calmest, coolest, most practical man on the planet.
You'd think Tom and Clint would vibe, right? Nope. When filming Sully, Tom said Clint treated the cast like horses. What does that even mean, Tom? And apparently, Clint's signature glare wasn't just for the cameras, it's how he shut down ideas on set. Imagine pitching a scene idea, only to get stared at like you just insulted his favorite boots. Ouch. Now let's time travel to the Wild West, or more accurately, the 1970s. Clint and John Wayne, 2 legendary cowboys, one epic feud. Here's the scoop: John Wayne hated Clint's portrayal of cowboys. Wayne was all about the clean-cut, save-the-day hero. Meanwhile, Clint, he brought us the dark, morally gray anti-hero, and John was not having it. When Clint directed High Plains Drifter, Wayne reportedly called it gratuitous and sent Clint a scathing letter. Clint's reaction? Classic Eastwood. He shrugged it off and didn't bother replying. Can you imagine ghosting John Wayne? The nerve. Fun fact, the two almost starred together in a movie called The Hostiles. Clint was interested, but John? Nope. He wasn't about to share the screen with Clint's brand of cowboy chaos. Guess we'll never know what could have been. Directors clashing with directors. It's like a high-stakes chess match, but with more attitude. Spike Lee, for example, wasn't thrilled with Clint's Flags of Our Fathers and Letters from Iwo Jima. Spike called Clint out for not including black soldiers in his World War II films, to which Clint famously told Spike to shut his face. Yep, he said that. Spike clapped back with, "You're not my dad, and we're not on a plantation." Things got heated. Then there's Michael Moore. Clint's movie American Sniper rubbed him the wrong way, and he made some not-so-subtle comments about it on social media. Clint, being Clint, took the high road. Just kidding. At an awards dinner, he joked, or didn't joke, that he'd shoot Moore if he ever showed up at his house. The audience laughed, but Clint, dead serious. Classic. Oh, but the drama doesn't stop at Hollywood. Clint's conservative political views have rubbed plenty of people the wrong way. Red Hot Chili Peppers bassist Flea called Clint's comments about political correctness inconsiderate. And remember that whole empty chair speech at the Republican National Convention? Yeah, Clint's got opinions, and he's not shy about sharing them. And we can't forget his messy breakup with actress Sondra Locke. The two lived together for years, but when Sondra started pursuing her own projects, Clint locked her out of their house, literally. They battled it out in court twice, and Clint's shady Warner Brothers deal basically torpedoed her career. Yikes. So, what have we learned? Clint Eastwood is Hollywood's ultimate wild card. Sure, he's a cinematic genius with a career that spanned decades, but he's also stubborn, polarizing, and let's be real, kind of scary. Some love him, others can't stand him, but no one can ignore him. Now it's your turn. Are you Team Clint, or do you think he's just too much? Drop your thoughts in the comments. And hey, if you made it this far, hit that like button and subscribe. We've got more Hollywood dirt coming your way.